Okay, good morning. It's Rick Taylor, 1955. We're fixing to go on a pre-dawn ride. I got my lights on, my Anioki 177 Pro Max, AQ 177 Pro Max. Full battery, charged last night. We're gonna do what I'm gonna call the Greater North Pinellas Loop. We're going to start here in Tarpon Springs and we're going to go down to Clearwater. We're going to go down 60 to 19, near 19, US 19. We're going to get on the Duke Energy Trail and come back all the way around back to Tarpon Springs. I don't know exactly how far that is. It's going to be a nice ride. So let's go. It's Monday, June 23rd. It's 6:15 in the morning. It's just getting light out, which is what I waited for. And we're gonna make this ride. No chance of rain this morning. As a matter of fact, the sky is clear. This afternoon it's probably going to rain. But we'll see what happens. Yeah, this might be a little bit of a lengthy ride. I've got 4 batteries with me, and we're going to record every bit of it. This is going to be what I call a real ride, which means start to finish, the entire ride at normal speed. On your left. Good morning. We're recording it on Map My Ride. This is the intersection I got hit by a car a couple of months ago. I'm fine. The bike is fine. Beautiful out here early in the morning. I hope you can see some of it on the camera. I got my lights on and my auxiliary light on. I waited till it started getting light so at least there'd be some light for the camera. I'm not sure how much, but it'll sky is clear, it'll get brighter pretty quick. But I don't normally ride this trail in the dark, so this is something different and new. I've gone down Keystone, going the other direction of this loop, not this exact loop, but a different loop, and in the dark. Morning. But this is something different, new. Morning.
Total distance 1 mile. Total time 7 minutes and 54 seconds. Average speed 7.6 miles per hour. Current speed 15.1 miles per hour. Time of day 6:18. Split speed 7.6 miles per hour.
That was weird. There was a cop standing on the trail back there. Good morning. Right now we're in pedal assist 4, doing 17 miles an hour. (16 miles an hour). It's so nice, I'm not in a hurry right this second. Nice and cool. It's going to get really hot later. There was hard rain last night, and there's still water on the trail. But it's nice and cool. It's going to be 90 something degrees this afternoon, and a chance of rain in the afternoon. But that's not going to affect us. We'll be done in a couple of hours. We're at Klosterman Road and alternate US 19. Looks like we just missed the light. But this isn't a very long light, so. We'll be going pretty quick. And there it is. Yeah, it's getting light quick.
Total distance 2 miles. Total time 12 minutes and 30 seconds. Average speed 9.6 miles per hour. Current speed 15.4 miles per hour. Time of day 6:22. Split speed 13.0 miles per hour.
It's actually really nice out here this early. I've never been out here pre-dawn. And wow, perfectly clear sky. I think we'll kick it up to pedal assist 5. It should bring us around 19 to 19 and a half miles an hour. We do have a long way to go. Yeah, this is nice. Good morning. A little bit of a breeze, headwind. And we're going under alternate US 19 in the tunnel. Woo! I forgot to yell to hear my echo. Coming up on Wall Springs Park. Very nice park. It's worth coming down and see if you've never been there. They've got a bike repair station right there, and this is all for bikers and stuff. Look at all the racks and benches and water. It's really nice. It's for the trail. This is the entrance right here.
Total distance 3 miles. Total time 16 minutes and 1 second. Average speed 11.2 miles per hour. Current speed 16.4 miles per hour. Time of day 6:26. Split speed 17.1 miles per hour.
And dawn is at 6:30, so the sun must be peeking up over those trees over my left shoulder. It'll start getting real bright out here real soon. I think somehow a mosquito got me on my left leg. It must have been when I slowed down at a crossing or something. Or maybe when I was turning my camera on in Tarpon Springs. That's where we left from. Now we're heading south toward Clearwater. We'll leave our lights on until we get a little brighter out here, so other bikers can see us. A few bumpy spots on the trail. Nice and cool. It's Monday morning, so there should be some traffic in a little while, but It is what it is. When we're in Clearwater, we're going to have to ride on the sidewalk or in the bike lane on the road to get over to Duke Energy Trail. And that's going to be in the middle of rush hour. So that should be interesting.
Total distance 4 miles. Total time 19 minutes and 33 seconds. Average speed 12.3 miles per hour. Current speed 18.4 miles per hour. Time of day 6:29. Split speed 17.0 miles per hour.
Okay. And we're in Crystal Beach right now, heading towards Ozona at Palm Harbor. Definitely getting lighter. I'll turn my main headlight off. I've still got my add-on auxiliary light on the front on, which is battery powered. Yeah, it's beautiful out here, as you can see. They're doing a bunch of work on alternate 19 through here. They had the road partially closed off, they still do. Well, the median, they're making a median. There didn't used to be one. It used to be a 2-lane road. Now they're putting a median in and they've widened the road to a median divided road. Morning. A few people out, walking, riding.
Total distance 5 miles. Total time 23 minutes. Average speed 13.0 miles per hour. Current speed 17.2 miles per hour. Time of day 6:33. Split speed 17.4 miles per hour.
Yeah, it's going to be a beautiful morning. I couldn't have picked a better time to do this ride. guesstimating we'll total between 30 and 40 miles today. But I got it on Map My Ride, so we'll know exactly. And what a lot of people don't realize and don't know, this 2024 version of the AQ177 Pro Max has a USB port right there. As you can see, the cable coming out of it on the bottom with a rubber cover that if you pull it off, it's got a USB port. And I got that cable hooked up to my phone, so it keeps my phone charged the whole time. I think we're in Ozona now. Bend rider. Yep, Village of Ozona. Thank you, bro. Have a wonderful morning. That guy was in great shape.
Total distance 6 miles. Total time 26 minutes and 37 seconds. Average speed 13.5 miles per hour. Current speed 18.4 miles per hour. Time of day 6:37. Split speed 16.6 miles per hour.
I ain't messing with that guy. He can go. That's a big truck. Stuck back there in that canal, in that ditch with little yellow ducklings. There's a couple more over there. We got some rain, hard rain last night, and it filled up the ditches and stuff, little ponds. One thing I love about this Antioquia is the size of the battery is gigantic. 60 amp hours, 52 volts. It's supposed to have a 200-mile range if you pedal and go slow. 100-mile range throttle only. And there again, probably if you go relatively slow. I've gone 58 miles and still had 3 bars out of 5. That was my longest trip. It's on YouTube as a trip. think of the name of the street in a minute. I'm 70 years old. Things don't pop in my mind as easy as they used to. Ozona Blue Restaurant. Okay. This is nice through here. Well, he was going to cross the road, but he changed his mind. Okay, this is the pedestrian
Total
bridge.
distance 7 miles. Total time 30 minutes and 8 seconds. Average speed 13.9 miles per hour. Current speed 18.1 miles per hour. Time of day 6:40. Split speed 17.1 miles per hour.
This is over alternate 19. Palm Harbor, I assume. We'll be coming into Dunedin here real quick. You can see that dawn, sun fixing to come up. Wow, that guy's light was bright. Dazzled my eyes. Okay, we're coming up on Dunedin Causeway. .7 miles to Dunedin. Okay. Causeway Boulevard and Curlew Road. Curlew Road is what goes to the left. Causeway Boulevard goes to the right. And they call alternate 19 Bayshore through all here. See, welcome to Dunedin Causeway. Could really go now. There was no cars coming, so in sight even. So we went ahead. On your left. Good morning. This is a nice little bridge. I like it.
Total distance 8 miles. Total time 35 minutes and 11 seconds. Average speed 13.6 miles per hour. Current speed 17.8 miles per hour. Time of day 6:45.
On your left.
Speed 11.9 miles per hour.
We still have the signal. And we're full on in Dunedin now. Figures. I decide to go and someone zooms around to turn left. My fault. I hate keeping y'all waiting on the video, but it's not worth getting hit over. I was impatient. My mistake. I apologize. That was neat. He was soaking up the sun, that morning sun. You'd think I'd be more patient after getting hit by a car already. Oh well.
Total distance 9 miles. Total time 38 minutes and 53 seconds. Average speed 13.9 miles per hour. Current speed 17.9 miles per hour. Time of day 6:49. Split speed 16.2 miles per hour.
So we're at 9 miles right now. That was neat. She was riding her bike and got her dog trotting along with her. She was pretty much my age or older. I'm glad to see people getting some exercise, getting out of the house, you know, with fresh air. I guess she wasn't crossing the street. Morning. Nice Weaver Park on the right. Nice little park right here on the trail in Dunedin. I grew up here in Dunedin, so that was a nice big bike. Okay,
Total distance 10 miles. Total time 42 minutes and 26 seconds. Average speed 14.1 miles per hour. Current speed 18.0 miles per hour. Time of day 6:52. Split speed 16.9 miles per hour.
Morning. Yep, in downtown Dunedin. This early in the morning, though, on a Monday, we're not fighting tourists off. Sometimes you can't even get down through here. There's so many people walking on the trail and stuff, going to the little shops and restaurants. You can't hardly navigate the trail. It's nice out here, though. Good old Dunedin. A few crossings through here. Road crossings. Just slow us down a little bit. but it's really nice. That looked like a really high bike. Big bump. There we go.
Total distance 11 miles. Total time 46 minutes and 34 seconds. Average speed 14.2 miles per hour. Current speed 17.8 miles per hour. Time of day 6:57. Split speed 14.5 miles per hour.
Must be garbage day in Clearwater. We're coming up into Clearwater here pretty quick. Beautiful trail through here. Big trees and bamboo. There's a little park right on the right. Yeah, we're going to call this the Big Upper Pinellas Trail Loop. Sunset Point Road. We could actually follow that road and get over to Duke Energy Trail, but we're not going to do that. Morning. I wish I could pedal a regular bike and get around on the trail, but I have conditions.
Total Total distance 12 miles. Total time 50 minutes and 14 seconds. Average speed 14.3 miles per hour. Current speed 17.7 miles per hour. Time of day 7 o'clock. Split speed 16.3 miles per hour.
Neat little bridge there. I always enjoy crossing that. On your left. Have a great day. .24 miles at this point. We'll be getting up here in Clearwater pretty soon, downtown Clearwater. Crossing Fairmont Street. Marshall Street. I like when they put the street names down on the trail so you know where you're at. They very seldom do that. You don't know what road you're crossing. We're in Clearwater now, without a doubt. And we got the warning lights, and people actually stopped for us. That's a weird crossing right there. Last time we came through here, they were doing some weird roundabout up here on the trail. I don't know what that was all about, but I guess we'll find out here in a few minutes. They may have been installing pipes under the trail or something, and the trail will look just absolutely normal. We'll see.
Total distance 13 miles. Total time 54 minutes and 13 seconds. Average speed 14.4 miles per hour. Current speed 18.3 miles per hour. Time of day 7:04. Split speed 15.1 miles per hour.
Yeah, we'll see what the traffic looks like and then decide whether we're going to be on the street or on the sidewalk. I can do 30 miles an hour on the street. We'll see. Nice, it was actually a trail that leads from downtown Clearwater to US 19. As far as I know, there's not. But there's a nice sidewalk along here. Nice, but a little bumpy. Have to put my sunglasses on. Sun's in my eyes now. You can see there's a sidewalk straight ahead, and there's our signal. But it's not a high-speed sidewalk, it's kind of bumpy. We'll be taking this up a ways. And eventually we'll get on 60. That'll take us to the Duke Energy Trail. MLK Boulevard.
Total distance 14 miles. Total time 59 minutes and 12 seconds. Average speed 14.2 miles per hour. Current speed 10.1 miles per hour. Time of day 7:09. Split speed 12.0 miles per hour.
A little convoluted. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get used to this sidewalk since I've never been on it before. This is my first time. A lot of crossings. I don't think it's going to get much better either. Morning. Still waiting for our light. And there it is. This is the bike lane. That's the sidewalk. Okay. Works for me. And of course they merge right here, so so there is kind of a bike lane here. They got this green pigment on it. And bike lane. I guess this is a bike lane. That's cool. Real breezy here though. Real breezy. Yeah, kind of weird. This meandering trail. But it's taking us where we want to go. East. Till we finally meet up with the Duke Energy Trail. We're going this way now to get to 60. Oh, they still got the so-called bike trail going here. That's cool. Maybe it goes along 60 too. That'd be awesome. I've never been on this sidewalk before. I rode by it. The bus goes down this road. I've seen the sidewalk. I've never been on it. They've got one on the other side, which is the side I really want to be on anyway. So I'm going to pop over there. This is the side I'll be going up.
Total distance 15 miles. Total and 11 seconds. Average speed 13.8 miles per hour. Current speed 13.6 miles per hour. Time of day 7:15. Split speed 10.0 miles per hour.
Okay, this is 60 Gulf to Bay Boulevard. Not much of a sidewalk. I'm not in a hurry. Take your time. Oh, this sidewalk is horrible. I hope it's not like this all the way up. The other side is the same. But before we get up to 19, we'll hit the Duke Energy Trail. It's a few miles. I'd say about 4. This is horrible. This sidewalk is horrible. We still got a ways to go. Horrible. No bike lane on Gulf to Bay. One reason I like to be on this side of the road is I don't have to look over my shoulder at road crossings. I can see to the left and I can see in front of me if they're going to turn. So it's safer. Much safer. Well, now we got a major road crossing here. We just have to wait for the signal. Got to clean my glasses. Much better. Fellow e-biker riding this horrible sidewalk. But we are making progress. Look at all that Monday traffic. Oh my God. I'm tempted to stop at McDonald's to get something to eat.
1 hour 12 minutes and 46 seconds. Average speed 13.2 miles per hour. Current speed 10.7 miles per hour. Time of day 7:23. Split speed 7.9 miles per hour.
But we're in a hurry. I don't want to be all day doing this. What a horrible sidewalk. I'm never going to do this again. Thank you. Appreciate it. Sorry. Thank you. And that's Clearwater High School across the street. Our biggest rival when I was growing up, I went to Dunedin High School. We're making progress. Almost clipped that. Actually, I did clip it. This is Hercules. We're gonna wait for the light. Sorry, the camera might have been tilted just a hair. this at all. We could have went up Drew, but it might have even been worse. I don't know. There's our signal. Horrible. But we're getting a lot closer. Good morning. Thank you, sir. Have a wonderful day. Okay. We're still going. This is definitely further than I remember it. Well, that was inconsiderate of him. Leave his bike blocking the sidewalk. Belcher. Let's see. This is tight.
Total distance 17 miles. Total time 1 hour 19 minutes and 50 seconds. Average speed 12.8 miles per hour. Current speed 10.0 miles per hour. Time of day 7:30. Split speed 8.5 miles per hour.
Okay, we're definitely getting closer. And the sidewalk's getting worse. This is horrible. Yeah, I can see the power lines up ahead. So we're getting closer. But this sidewalk is just horrible. Horrible. We'll be on the trail soon enough. Wow. You almost can't pass here. Yep, we're getting closer and closer. He's looking for the trail now. Boy, I'm glad I didn't go, because they would have ran me over. They weren't even looking. Okay, now we're looking for the trail. I think it's coming right up here. Okay, battery number 2. And we are where we're going to get on the trail. This sidewalk leads down here. The trail is right across the street. Looks like they're working on it. But it'll cross back over the street down here. So if we stay on this sidewalk, we're fine. It ain't as good as the trail, but uh-oh, what is this sidewalk end up here or something? No, it just keeps going. It was an optical illusion. Yeah, the trail is right across the street. I kind of feel like getting on it, because this sidewalk is no good. Yeah, back on the trail. SPC on the left, St. Pete College. Back on the trail. weird little jogs.
Total distance 18 miles. Total time 1 hour 27 minutes and 15 seconds. Average speed 12.4 miles per hour. Current speed 14.3 miles per hour. Time of day 7:37. Split speed 8.1 miles per hour.
Yep, we're going north again. Headed back on the loop. Drew Street. You going this way? Well, she didn't want to talk. Okay, here we go. Here we go. On the trail. This is where we have to get back on the trail, they said. They're doing a bunch of work up here on the right, on the road. Oh, it's a bridge replacement, okay. Oh my God. Okay, yeah, bridge replacement. Here we are in the park, which when I did my Duke Energy Trail video, we rode around in it a little bit. You can go back and look at that video, Ride the Duke Energy Trail, and you can look at that. Nice little park. We need to cross here and go this way to the right along Coachman. And there's our light. No one coming? I'm going.
Total distance 19 miles. Total time 1 hour 34 minutes and 11 seconds. Average speed 12.1 miles per hour. Current speed 6.2 miles per hour. Time of day 7:44. Split speed 8.7 miles per hour.
7:30 in the morning. On your right. This is actually the Duke Energy Trail. Morning. Okay, we're on the Duke Energy Trail. Heading north. Still on 5 bars out of 5 on my battery indicator. This is a neat little bridge here on the Duke Energy Trail. I love it. It's weird. Plants and trees going up on both sides of it. A little bit of traffic here. We'll speed up just a hair. We're in pedal assist 5, just under 20 miles an hour. Well, 20 miles. And we're still in Clearwater. This might end up being a little longer trip than I thought. Morning. Little person. Wind right here. That's weird. Go through a little area and it's really windy, and then a few seconds later it's not. Now it's really windy again. So weird. Uh-oh, something weird is going on. There's water squirting up out of the ground. I don't know what that's all about. I don't know.
Total distance 21 miles. Total time 1 hour 41 minutes and 58 seconds. Average speed 12.4 miles per hour. Current speed 17.2 miles per hour. Time of day 7:52. Split speed 16.5 miles per hour.
Okay. Here's the pedestrian bridge at Countryside. We're fixing to go up. There's a little bunny on the ride. I scared him and he ran back in. There's another one. 2 bunnies. The first real wildlife we've seen on the trip, other than a squirrel or 2. Okay, pedestrian bridge at Countryside. Nice shady. Still nice and cool. Morning. Running along the power lines, Duke Energy Trail. I believe this is Countryside Boulevard. See if we can get across before we get killed. I didn't
Total
see
distance
one coming
22
on that
miles.
blind
Total
curve.
time 1 hour 46 minutes and 2 seconds. Average speed 12.4 miles per hour. Current speed 3.2 miles per hour. Time of day 7:56. Split speed 14.7 miles per hour.
Okay, this is Countryside Mall on the left. We're going behind it here. And here's some other people on the trail. And we got the signal. Morning. 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 We finally gone down to 4 bars at 22.5 miles. Sounds about right. We're on our second battery on the GoPro. We've got 2 more. Everything's beautiful. Nice ride. Beautiful clear sky. It's gonna rain later. And we're at war with Iran. Morning. And all that doesn't mean anything because we're out here riding on the bike. What war? Ooh, look at that rabbit. He ran across the trail. He was a bunny rabbit. That was neat. Morning. Okay. This is the portion of the trail that I'm sure Dave Smith is talking about when he says he lives somewhere around here.
Total distance 23 miles. Total time 1 hour 49 minutes and 30 seconds. Average speed 12.6 miles per hour. Current speed 20.9 miles per hour. Time of day 7:59. Split speed 17.3 miles per hour.
And he says if he needs additional miles on a trip, he goes up and down this a few times and gets those extra miles, because it's just a straight level section of trail. Quiet. Ooh, big bump. Big bump. This is where the Duke Energy Trail takes a hard right, and then it's going to take a hard left again. Real breezy here. Real breezy. I hope it's not too loud on the camera. Weird.
Distance 24 miles. Total time 1 hour 52 minutes and 47 seconds. Average speed 12.8 miles per hour. Current speed 19.1 miles per hour. Time of day 8:03. Split speed 18.3 miles per hour.
And here it turns hard left again. Here is the end of the Duke Energy Trail. I don't know if one day they plan on it keeping going straight or not, but at this point it stops and we go this way. I believe they call this the Countryside Trail. It'll take us up to Tampa Road. Which, speaking of which, the pedestrian bridge on the other side of Tampa Road, I went by there the other day, and there was 3 workers with 3 trucks out there walking around on the bridge. Thank you. Morning. And they still had the barricades up on either side of the bridge, and they even put another sign up on them. And I asked them, I said, hey, when's the bridge gonna open? And they go, not this month, one of them says. And I go, what? It's done. Why isn't it open? Well, we have a portion of the trail next to it, or in the vicinity of it, that needs some work. The portion that goes next to the overpass. Thank you. And we're waiting for materials to show up, and we don't know when that's going to be. When it shows up, it shows up. I said, oh, okay. That's it. That was it. This is Curlew Road, which we've passed 3 or 4 times on this trip already, going different directions. Okay. And we got the signal. She didn't wait. All right, we're continuing on this trail. Morning. Cute. And like I said, this will lead us to Tampa Road.
Total distance 24.99 miles. Total time 1 hour 57 minutes and 56 seconds. Average speed 12.7 miles per hour. Current speed 14.9 miles per hour. Time of day 8:08. Split speed 11.6 miles per hour.
On your left. Thank you. Okay. This is actually a kind of nice little trail right through here. It's almost as big as the road next to it. Scared them birds off. The big old birds. Right beside East Lake Road, where it passes south of Tampa Road. This is an exit off of it on the right. Right up here will be Tampa Road. We'll see if they were telling the truth about that not being open, because we'll be able to see. That thing looks like it's open.
26 miles.
No, it's still got the
1 minute and 40
barricades
seconds.
up.
Average speed 12.8 miles per hour. Current speed 16.6 miles per hour. Time of day 8:12. Split speed 16.1 miles per hour.
We'll go check it out though. Might be open. We might have lucked out going on this trip today. There we go. Nah, someone knocked the gate down. And I don't know what's going on with the other gate. But as long as that sign is there, I ain't messing with it. We're gonna go around through the parking lot. At the Five Guys. Oh, someone's out there. There's a truck. A couple of cars. like a chicken. Oh, they're mowing. Yeah, this gate is still up. I'll show you. See, this gate is still up. So we're gonna go continue. The guy was right. They haven't opened the bridge up yet. Someone knocked the other gate down. I'm not the only one using it. But we're on East Lake Road now. This is a new portion of the trail that goes along with a pedestrian bridge and new fence. I think they were trying to say something having to do with this portion of the trail is what's keeping them from opening the bridge, because they said they can't open the bridge until the trail, all of it's done. They can't open it until all of it's done. But they opened this, they took the barricades down. This is open all the way to the bridge. Okay. Weird. But it is what it is. Beautiful out here. Still cool. Hasn't gotten hot yet.
Total distance 27 miles. Total time 2 hours 7 minutes and 43 seconds. Average speed 12.7 miles per hour. Current speed 17.6 miles per hour. Time of day 8:18. Split speed 9.9 miles per hour.
27 miles. Beautiful day, beautiful trail.
Total distance 27.99 miles. Total time 2 hours
On your
11
left.
minutes and 18 seconds. Average speed 12.8 miles per hour. Current speed 19.5 miles per hour. Time of day 8:21. Split speed 16.7 miles per hour.
Boy, look at that traffic. You can tell it's a work day. I'm going there.
Oh, so are we.
Okay. traffic on East Lake Road.
Total distance 30 miles. Total time 2 hours 18 minutes and 6 seconds. Average speed 13.0 miles per hour. Current speed 20.1 miles per hour. Time of day 8:28. Split speed 18.6 miles per hour.
Miles. A nice fun trip. Oh, some buzzards up ahead. They're eating something. Oh, there's a dead armadillo out in the middle of the road, fresh. I'm not going to show it to you. But there's 2 buzzards sitting there near the trail, checking it out, waiting for their opportunity. There's my famous rest stop. We're not going to stop. I don't need no stinking rest stop. Now I am tempted to stop at the 7-Eleven. See what kind of member deals they got going on, like for lunch or something. Sometimes they got a whole meal for $5 and stuff like that. But, you know, it's 7-Eleven food, so. Nope, we're not going to stop. I got a half bottle of water. We're good.
Total distance 31 miles. Total time 2 hours 21 minutes and 26 seconds. Average speed 13.2 miles per hour. Current speed 19.6 miles per hour. Time of day 8:31. Split speed 18.0 miles per hour.
Wind speed 19.1 mile an hour. No wonder it feels like the wind is blowing. I hope it's not too loud on the video. Okay, coming up on Keystone Road intersection. We'll be crossing over and going west on the Keystone portion of the Pinellas Trail. I might have caught this one just right. Might get this light right away. Nope. Missed me. Wonder if these ain't working. Nope, we missed it. And it's a long light. Weird looking car. Rivian. I never even heard of that. We're gonna get a drink of water. Yep, this is part of taking a bike ride, waiting for the lights. There we go. And we're on the Keystone portion of the Pinellas Trail. 32.5 miles right now. This is about 4 miles to Tarpon Springs. It's going to be 36.5 miles. I called it between 30 and 40. This was a great trip, great idea. Beautiful day. Sun's up and out, but it's still kind of cool. Doesn't feel hot. I can feel
Total distance 32.99 miles. Total time 2 hours 30 minutes and 4 seconds. Average speed 13.2 miles per hour. Current speed 20.6 miles per hour. Time of day 8:40. Split speed 10.9 miles per hour.
Beautiful. Fresh air.
6 minutes and 21 seconds. Average speed 13.4 miles per hour. Current speed 20.0 miles per hour. Time of day 8:46. Split speed 18.9 miles per hour.
35 miles. I wonder how many times I've passed Dave Smith, the phenomenon, and didn't know it. That guy just passed me, resembled him. In Tarpon Springs. Another mile or so on the trail and we'll have completed the upper Pinellas loop. Spur gate is still closed.
Total time 2 hours 40 minutes and 2 seconds. Average speed 13.5 miles per hour. Current speed 20.3 miles per hour. Time of day 8:50. Split speed 16.3 miles per hour.
Well, battery number 2 died, battery number 3. And we're here in Tarpon. Heading in toward downtown. And we'll have completed the greater Upper Pinellas Trail Loop, which is the upper one half of the Pinellas Trail. From Keystone Road down to Gulf to Bay. And both sides, east and west sides of the Pinellas Trail. Morning. Still beautiful out. It's going to be 37 miles total on the trip. 36.9 something right now.
Total distance 36.99 miles. Total time 2 hours 44 minutes and 44 seconds. Average speed 13.5 miles per hour. Current speed 18.6 miles per hour. Time of day 8:55. Split speed 12.7 miles per hour.
Yep, like I said, 37 miles an hour, or 37 miles total. Thank you. All right, so that's going to call it. 37 miles. Rick Taylor, 1955, out.